Whoa, that's a lot of hot dogs. How can someone eat that many?
What's the most you've ever eaten?
I don't know, 4.5. Any more than that, they start coming back up. Well, here goes nothing.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to JG's Lounge. We're here with a little competition tonight. My brother-in-law Jason below me here. We actually talked about doing this, a year and a half or two ago after we did the hot challenge, and a couple weeks ago we were like, let's do it. So here we are. Jason, how you doing, man?
Doing good. Enough time has passed since the hot challenge. Taking this,
This will be a little bit. I think this might be a little easier, just because without the heat, like those ghost pepper noodles were fucking rough.
They were awful.
Ryan McDonald, man, how are you?
Doing good, man. Yeah, thanks for having me back. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you've been busy, dude. You've been all over the place. You've been traveling with that. Film.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Yeah. So I did a short film last year called Ancient Evil Frankencock, and it's a horror film where a guy is castrated and then he sews it back together and it becomes his Frankenstein monster in that sense. And we've had a lot of, oddly enough, I've done a lot of different movies before in the past. Some of them were just drama, character pieces, things like that. This is one where going straight into horror comedy and then also something so phallic. And it's oddly enough, I've won more awards for this than I have won for any of the other, movies about people being married and relationships and crap like that. So, it's traveling quite well, and we have a lot of festivals coming up. There's notifications will be coming up soon too. But most recent, I think we're gonna be playing in Atlanta at the end of the month. So,
oh yeah, dude, that's got to be so especially the fact that you didn't expect it. See how these guys is doing.
No, yeah, like I said, it was kind of it's a zany, bizarre idea, but it really, I think I kind of just put I just pulled all the give a fucks off of it and just no, we're gonna do this movie, and right. And I think that's actually what made it work. Is I realized I was making these things for myself all along, but I really think this one's for me, 100%, and everybody else is just along for the ride. And so
I'm pretty sure I've watched it 9 times.
Same.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, man.
Jason, you checked it out?
Oh, dude, it's great. It's so good.
Oh, thanks, man.
And Baloney Pony, aka Sean. How you doing, man?
Oh, great. I'm great. Can't complain, Ryan. I still have to watch it, but I'm going to put that on my list of things to watch right at the top.
Yeah, thank you.
It fits right in my alley. I like horror movies, and I like things about penises. So
yeah, it's there.
right there.
Well, after shoveling your face full of wieners, you can watch somebody get beat up by a wiener.
My girlfriend was like, "How'd you prepare for this?" And I was like, "I was in the Army."
Yeah.
Take it on.
Just so everybody that is tuning in tonight, that's going to be tuning in, please feel free to join in the commentary. Tonight I do have a little banner. I'm just going to update it as we're eating the hot dogs. And, we're just going to have a good time with it. This isn't going to be an hour of us just shoveling our faces and no conversation. I do have some stuff for us to kind of bullshit about, so that'll be fun. And whoever does win tonight will get this lovely I Swallowed Juicy Wieners t-shirt sent to them. So you get a little something out of this.
Is that mustard or cheese?
I prefer mustard. Just saying, but we'll talk about that as we start eating here. How many did you guys cook? I'm curious.
12.
I got 16.
16. Okay. So I have about 10. So I've been vegetarian for the last 12 years. So with the situation coming up, I was like, I'm going to go ahead and if you guys are doing, ballpark Franks, whatever it was, we decided on, I was like, that's what I'm going to do. So my wife was begging me not to she doesn't want to see what the aftermath is going to feel like after I
no.
haven't had a regular hot dog. I'm gonna smoke through.
You have more than one bathroom?
So yeah, so I'm ready. I'm ready to go. But yeah, it's gonna be. It's been a long time since I had a regular hot dog. So.
All right,
Yeah.
man. I mean, as much as I feel bad about you doing this, thank you for doing it.
Yeah.
Jason, man, how many you got?
I cooked 32. I'm not going to get anywhere near that.
32 hot dogs.
One prepared, you know.
That's an insane amount of hot dogs.
Might be struck by the spirit and just keep going.
Whenever I've been grilling and stuff, and I'm pretty sure you just got to freaking. I've easily eaten 5 or 6 and not even realized I did it. So I think I can do all right.
That's what she said.
What is your favorite topping on your hot dogs? If you guys do eat hot dog, Mr. Vegetarian over there probably is just a bun.
Well, they have like that. Like, there's a lot of substitute things for vegetarians. You know, Impossible is a brand that makes really good burgers, but nobody's really cracked the code on hot dogs as well. So like the hot dogs for vegetarian taste like shit, and there's no real juice in them as well. They get dried out really easy. So that's one of the reasons why it's not really even a thing I like.
Okay.
But topping wise though, like ketchup, mustard, I'm going for it. I also brought in some hot sauce. I make my own hot sauce. I call it Tasty as Fuck. This is a ghost pepper sauce. And we sell through Etsy. If you go to Etsy, it's on. You just search up Tasty as Fuck. I'm going to bring this a little bit more into the camera.
Oh, pH. Nice.
Yeah, with a pH. Yeah, that's my wife's little antidote.
Nice.
And but anyway, so I'm a big hot sauce guy. And so I'm going to try mine with hot sauce and ketchup and mustard and go from there.
Sounds good. So I think to kind of get this launched, I'm going to do the first part of the how it's made clip that I did. And then we are just going to start eating hot dogs as soon as this clip's over. Sound good?
Nice.
I already started.
All right. And then as we finish hot dogs, let me know. I'll update the banner and we'll just keep going.
Cool.
Hot dogs are an all-American fare. Hot dogs are an all-American fare. But most likely, it was German sausage makers who first came up with the idea. In fact, there are reports of German immigrants selling them from push carts in New York's Bowery as far back as the 1860s. A century and a half later, hot dogs are still the #1 treat on the street. Traditional hot dogs are made from a mix of pork, beef, and chicken. The cuts they start with are called trimmings, pieces of meat left over from cutting steaks or pork chops. The trimmings are ground the same way butchers chop up hamburger meat, by pushing the cuts through grated metal plates.
Okay. I'm not putting anything on my hot dogs. I was like, it's just going to be extra work. But
yeah,
It is a lot of work, but
it is. That first clip, when I watched it originally, I was like, man, that's not that bad actually. It's just a process for like ground beef and everything else.
yeah.
Except you're throwing all these organs and shit. You know, they don't use for others.
more to it, man. Like they're not. That's not the whole story.
I guess I could have found some slaughterhouse videos of them scratch.
Yeah.
Ryan, man, I can't believe you're eating an actual hot dog.
That's the first bite,
Right, dude.
That's the first bite in 12 years, man.
There's respect.
This whole
That's
episode,
actually
I'm just
pretty
gonna be like, "Are you okay, man?"
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I got a whole plate of them too, man. I got it all set up.
You do have a whole
Nice.
set. That's actually the best way to have them, where they're just charred perfectly.
So many mouth noises.
So many mouth noises. We're gonna have to make this an ASMR episode, I guess.
Oh,
All right,
dude,
well,
yes.
update this. Mhm. Everybody that is tuning in, I see there's quite a few in here. Feel free to join in the chat. We're just going to be eating hot dogs and talking.
Yo, you know what I like putting on top of mine?
What's that?
Mayonnaise and ketchup, almost like fancy sauce.
I did find.
I'm on number 2 right now.
Okay.
I'm starting number
find
2.
a little bit of information here. Let's see. It says some say that a German immigrant, Charles Feltman, opened the first hot dog stand in Coney Island in 1871. He sold dachshund sausages and milk rolls, which he sliced by hand to make them longer. Interesting. A little interesting tidbit for you guys.
So he put meat inside of a liquid.
Not dachshund, right?
No. Actually, no. Hot dogs used to be called dachshund links or some shit initially. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if you guys knew that.
No.
Let's keep burning through these little how it's made clips. And you guys are on number 2 already?
I'm about to start 3.
I'm at the tail end of my first one.
Yeah, I just finished my first one.
Processed chicken trimmings are added to the ground meat, followed by food starch, salt, and other flavorings. These flavorings vary depending on where the hot dogs are to be sold, because people in different regions have different tastes. Water is sprayed into the mix, and everything is blended together in a big vat. Corn syrup adds a dash of sweetness. The addition of even more water helps to disperse the ingredients and make the hot dogs juicier. Another machine then purees the meat batter into a fine emulsion and vacuums out any air.
Well, just during that 1 minute clip, I ate half of another hot dog. So there's that.
That's a real ambiguous, like other trimmings kind of comment. Like,
The other trimmings, yeah. You got some, pig nails and
like depending on the region that they're sold in or whatever.
I really like the chocolate frosty look getting pumped out of that.
Mm-hmm.
When it said a bit of sweetness, I was like, never had a sweet fucking hot dog.
I'm
lying.
Never had a sweet hot dog. All
You're
right.
lying.
Everybody doing all right so far?
Mm-hmm.
Just finished my second.
I'm a slow
All
poke.
right.
I want my second one.
No, you're good, man. If anything, I might just send you a shirt for breaking you being a vegan, man.
Right?
Oh. Oh, thanks, man. I thought about it for a minute. I was like, a hot dog thing. I was like, I just don't. I'd rather, if I'm going to eat 8 hot dogs, I just didn't see me doing it with the cardboard ones. So I was like, fuck it. And I was like, and then when you guys started talking about brands, I was like, all right, that wouldn't be fair either. I was like, I'm going to go in. So,
Yeah.
and
Well, I
there was a
appreciate
moment.
it, man.
And so when I went to the store, I just bought regulars. I didn't buy both. I was like, no pussing out. I'm going to go all the way.
Got number
Hell
3
yeah.
right here. I'm opening up number 3. Bologna.
My
bun,
girl-
yeah.
I'm finishing number 3 right now. My girlfriend came back with some organic, grass-fed, free-range, buttholes puckered, a mix of cat. No, I'm just joking. A mix of chicken, cow, goat. I don't know, whatever. But apparently these are better and more good for you than regular hot dogs. So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's meat going in my mouth, bro.
Yeah.
Goat hot dog
Ryan
sounds
looks-
weirdly pretty good, man.
That does sound really good. I actually found out. Let's see here. What did I find? I looked up some like more expensive hot dogs. And Ryan, either you're and just enjoying yourself so much, or you froze. But I'm gonna go with you froze. Man. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, he'll come back. I'm sure he will.
Mm-hmm.
So there is. Let's see here. This is crazy, but this is a $18 hot dog.
What?
Yep. From Gordon Ramsay's store called the Bloody Mary dog.
That shit better cure cancer.
It says it's bacon wrapped foot long hot dog topped with relish, crispy onions, and Bloody Mary ketchup.
I get it.
I
Like,
get it.
Shamelessly, I would order that.
All right.
I wonder I wonder how much like New York City hot dogs go for now. Like just regular street hot dogs.
Like right from the cart.
Right.
Yeah, because that's a staple now, right?
It's true.
I think so. I don't know. What are they called? They're called something else up there. Jason, you know better than I do. Starts with S.
Dirty water hot dogs. Or
No, the link itself, it's called something. Sabret?
Yeah.
Sabrets. There you go.
Start number 4.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about done with number 3 now, so let's see here. So I'm gonna update all of us. Baloney's on 4. Jason, you're on 4. Come on now. And I'm just now finishing number 3, so I'll leave it that way for now. And Ryan will either pop back on or he won't. Again, we're just having a good time.
Those 2 might have hit pretty hard.
He might have had to take a bathroom break and just use that as an excuse.
He comes back with no hot dogs.
I ate all of them. I ate every one of them.
I mean, look, if he committed to the freezing, right, and if he was like for that amount of time, bro, like send that man a shirt.
Yeah, I'm saying. I'm like, even if you don't win, man, just the fact that you did that for the show,
And he committed to the freeze.
Mm-hmm. Here's another. This is a $20 hot dog called a Misha hot dog. It's dry aged brisket and pork. That sounds fantastic. I would eat it.
Jesus.
I would pay $20 for a dry aged brisket hot dog.
I would not.
You wouldn't?
That sounds tough, man.
Yeah. Sounds like it doesn't go down easy.
That's fair. That's fair. You guys ready for part 3 of the How It's Made?
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. Part 3.
Long rolls of cellulose tubing are loaded into the stuffing machine. It pumps the meat puree into these casings, twisting it every 5 1/4 inches, the length of one hot dog. It takes just 35 seconds to make a chain of hot dogs that would span a soccer field twice. Then, 3 of those hot dog chains are linked together to make an even longer string, and they're loaded several at a time into another machine which drapes the hot dogs onto moving racks. The process is carefully timed so that a twist always lands on the bar. The racks shunt the hot dogs through a liquid smoke shower, then into an oven with several cooking zones. The liquid smoke seeps through the casing and adds flavor to the dogs as they bake.
That was awesome.
I got so much to say about that.
Bring it on, man. Let's go.
Man. I twist my sausage every 5 3/4 inches. Right. I mean,
the casing on it. There he is. There he is. You good? He's glitchy. He's glitchy.
but
yeah, I got nothing, man. Ryan, you're just glitchy, man. I'm sure you can hear us, so you might have to try and reconnect. I did not know that they smoked the hot dogs, though. By the way, I have no idea.
There we go.
I don't know where the names went. All right.
No.
It's like he's trying to catch up, but I don't know.
5.
Oh, you're on number 5 now? Jason, where you at?
Starting 5.
I'm finishing 4 right now.
I'm going to have to take a breather.
I figured if I try to stop, I don't know.
So that
keep going.
That process of them doing that, you know, from the start where it just boom, is that docking? Is that technically considered docking?
You know, I think so. Ryan, are you good, man? Can you hear us?
That's why he's trying to mess.
Yeah, everything's going really slow there. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good. No, you're
Yeah.
good. What number are you on now?
Jumped on the fucking. I'm still on 2. Or I finished my second one, but
All right, no, you're good, man.
apparently the fucking cat jumped on top of the Wi-Fi thing and knocked it all over. So what my wife is telling me. So I'm trying to hotspot and some other shit. So I apologize, man. Fuck.
No, you're good, man. You jumping back on, I appreciate it. We're all on number 5 now. But we're going, man.
You missed a great docking video.
You did. Should I redo that docking video?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's only a minute long. You guys that are watching can catch it one more time. I think you'll be all right. Here we go.
Long rolls of cellulose tubing are loaded into the stuffing machine. It pumps the meat puree into these casings, twisting it every 5 1/4 inches, the length of one hot dog. It takes just 35 seconds to make a chain of hot dogs that would span a soccer field twice. Then, 3 of those hot dog chains are linked together to make an even longer string, and they're loaded several at a time into another machine which drapes the hot dogs onto moving racks. The process is carefully timed so that a twist always lands on the bar. The racks shunt the hot dogs through a liquid smoke shower, then into an oven with several cooking zones. The liquid smoke seeps through the casing and adds flavor to the dogs as they bake.
So this is number 6. I went ahead and updated. Jason, where are you at?
This is the end of 5.
Okay. You starting 6 right now, Sean?
Nope. I'm taking that break.
Oh, you
Taking
take
that.
that break, man.
I need to
Ryan,
breathe.
what did you think of that little clip?
Number 3.
All right, I'll put that on there. Did you see that it said that it could in 37
I think it's
minutes?
funny that lady who has to sit for 8 hours with all those wieners going through the palm of her hand and the callus that must be building right there.
Oh man, in
By the time she gets
37
home, she's gonna be like, "But no."
in 37 seconds, she has enough wieners to go through her hand to wrap a football field 3 times.
I never noticed the first time, but it's called the stuffing machine.
Is that what they said?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear that.
Sounds like
Yeah,
a
it's
for my mom.
All right, Ryan, you're on number 3 now.
Yeah.
All right.
oh my god.
Are we good across the board here? Is this where we're at?
Yeah.
All right. Don't let me win, please. Jason, you got 32 of them. I know you can beat me.
They get
All right, we
harder
got-
to eat as they cool.
That's
That
what she
is true.
said.
That's what she said. All right, so you guys want to guess the price of this next hot dog I found?
Absolutely.
100.
It's close.
35.
$69.
69, baby.
To eat a wiener. It is topped with duck liver, truffle butter, truffle mustard, and heirloom tomato ketchup. But it's also on a pretzel bun.
That's a lot. A lot going on.
There's a lot going on for a hot dog. Mm-hmm. This is live now. Yes, this is live right now, Nicholas.
Yeah.
So feel free to talk shit on us, or whatever. You know, we got a vegetarian on here eating actual hot dogs with us. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It is crazy. I feel so bad for your colon, dude.
I do not want aftermath
I'll let you
pictures
guys know
or
later.
information from any of you. I did find, so I found one more, and this is actually a lot more expensive, and it actually blows my mind how expensive this is, but I'm curious of your guys' input. So I just finished number 6. I'm going to share this, and then I'll open up number 7. This is The world's most expensive hot dog, $2,300. At a place in New York. It is 60-day aged Wagyu and topped with Vidalia onions, caramelized in Dom Perignon, sauerkraut, braised in Cristal, and caviar. And another fun fact about this,
Vile, dude.
that is nuts. It has to be ordered 48 hours in advance. So like they fresh make this wiener specifically for you. So it's that's where that $2,300 is going.
Wow.
That's because your bank needs to know 48 hours in advance that you're going to spend that. Like
You got to live with that for 2 days before you eat.
Look up world's longest hot dog. You know what? I'll do that. Let me get number 7 cracked open here, and I'll look it up.
I don't have pictures of me on the internet, man, like that. So just give me a second longest. That'll be fine.
All right. Do I need to update numbers at all for anybody else?
I'll start number 4, but I'm
Okay.
done with the third one.
Jason, are you still working on 5?
I'm at the end of 6.
You're at the end of 6.
Just finished 6.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
All right. So Jason, you had 6. Ryan, you're on 4.
Feeling the meat sweats coming in already.
Jason, you said you just finished 6.
6 is right here.
All right, cool. And Baloney Pony, is that 6?
Yep.
All right. I just want to keep everybody updated here.
Nick knows that I can gobble some glizzies.
He's making it pretty clear.
Yeah.
Let me look up that longest hot dog.
That's what she said.
World's longest hot dog. This says that the world's longest hot dog is 203.8 meters long and was made in Paraguay in 2011.
Jesus.
That's a nut. 669 feet long.
69, baby.
Nicholas, the reason you know that, I don't know, man. That's a random fact.
Oh, my intestines hurt thinking about 669 feet of hot dog.
I already exited out. I go look at the photo here a little bit. But it says there's a photo of the world's longest hot dog. Maybe I'll look it up. We'll see. So I looked up some like crazy toppings too, and this one kind of was interesting. It's Bombay hot dog with mango relish and curried mango.
Yo,
I'd try it.
Mm-hmm.
I like mango salsa.
personally, that looks like shit. Like
Really?
somebody pooped it out right on that bun. Right after they got done taking
You watched
it
the
out.
how it's made video, right?
Yeah. How it's made. I'll probably never eat another hot dog again in my life.
Yeah, you know it's funny. Tomorrow's like Labor Day, and we're like grilling, and I'm like, hopefully I'm hungry enough to eat.
I'm gonna get sick every time I walk past the hot dog aisle.
This one is a hot dog stuffed inside of a garlic bread with some marinara and Parmesan on top.
That's not PG.
You guys eat a lot of pigs in a blanket growing up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of pig in blankets. I remember my mom used to take them. She'd cut the hot dogs so that, like, after you cooked them, they'd flail out and look like people.
Well,
Jason, I'm not counting that one. You're cheating over there, man. Ryan, you're
So,
freezing
Terrence-
up again. Oh, there you go. You're good. Gotta put key on the turn. There you go. That's fine. Okay. Yeah. I just finished 7, and I'm like starting to really feel it.
I'm starting 7 now.
Okay.
My cat's at 1.
Your cat's at 1. That's funny. Let's see here.
my shirt perfectly sits on top of my dad bod, so This is my practice for getting ready to play Santa this year.
Oh, is it really? Do you color your hair and do Santa, or do you just keep your beard
Yeah.
the way it is?
No, I color it.
All right, Jason, you said you're on. Are you on number 7?
I'm on number 7.
All right, I'm just updating everything. And Ryan, how you doing, man?
I just finished number 4.
All right.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
You're going, man. You are going, dude.
Yeah.
All right, so I threw the cat on the board, guys. I threw a cat on the board. So Ryan, man, let's talk a little bit more about the wiener, your Frankenwiener or Frankencock.
Yeah, what is that about?
What I know you've been getting a lot of film festivals and awards, man. What was the biggest award that you've gotten so far that you just didn't expect at all?
Well, there's a couple of them. There's a film festival in Utah, and in Salt Lake there is a annually there's a festival that comes up called Demon Chaser that's done by the Film 8 Film Festival series, and so you're kind of provided a couple of different things you kind of have to have in your movie in order to create the movie and submit it just for that festival. The year prior, I think we walked with Best Special Effects. I did a Wolfman movie as well. It's called Moon's Blood. It's a Wolfman only pops out when a woman's menstruating. Yeah, so and then kills everybody. So I'm currently working on a feature film script. I have about 80 pages. That's Wolfman meets Frankencock. I want to put together. So
I desperately want to see that.
So this year around, when we went to the festival, we were honored with receiving 5 of the 10 awards that they give out, and we ended up picking best film, best director, best special effects, best scare, the audience award. So that was kind of the start of it. Was just our very first festival out the gate. We picked up some really high accolades, and I couldn't have been more grateful at that moment. As time has gone on, so I've been editing since I was in high school, and that was 20 something years ago. So I haven't edited everything I've ever done, but I have edited a few things that I've done, and I edit other people's things. And so one of the festivals awarded us with best editing, and I was ecstatic because I was out of 20 years of editing, I won finally a best editing award. So it's a small win maybe to some, but for me it was nice to see just another award, but for something else in that sense.
Yeah.
And we just picked up a lot of festivals we've been playing at have been actually horror convention festivals. So there's a horror convention in Chicago, there's one in Ohio, there was one in Long Beach, and the Long Beach one we ended up winning the audience award for the what the fuck category. We were in the WTF category. I won the audience award. So that's almost the better honor too, is when it's not just the judging status that you get, but when the audience itself is the one who awards you. That's even great, because then you have people who are kind of laughing along with you, and it's a lot of fun.
I got a killer idea for you.
Yeah.
You got to do Wife of Frankencock.
Oh, man.
And at the end of the movie, she hits her period, and that's when Wolfman strikes.
Oh,
that fucking leads up.
I've been wanting to know. I've been trying to figure out where to put the Bride of Frankenstein, but Bride of Frankencock in somehow and whatnot.
Dude, there it is.
And you cracked the code for me.
Yeah.
That's good, man.
It's yeah.
So I don't want to give too much away because Sean hasn't seen it yet, but the Frankencock, the character itself looks fucking cool. Whoever designed that, it's badass.
Sorry, my internet's running slow. Can you repeat that last part?
Yeah. No, the whoever designed Frankencock, the monster, did an amazing job.
Oh yeah, his name is Sean Gordon, and he's a fantastic artist, and he also puts together like suits of armor from Star Wars characters. So like you can wear like full. I'm really sorry, guys. I don't watch Star Wars a ton, but like stormtrooper like outfits, things like that. The actor who's in my Wolfman movie, his name is BJ Wimpy. You can find him on YouTube under BJ Wimpy, and he does cosplay as Senator Palpatine. And Sean Gordon does the makeup for him, so he can do Senator Palpatine and kind of like go to places like Taco Bell, unlimited tacos and shit like that, kind of a thing, or it was like unlimited breadsticks at Olive Garden, kind of a thing.
Okay.
And so he has a really strong following there, and like I said, there was a competition that's coming up in Salt Lake that we were aiming for, and I decided very late in the game that we were going to maybe we can do it. So I met with Sean, and I was like, how, with the short window that we have, like, can you build it? And he came to the table with some sketches just based upon what I said, as far as like it's going to be a Frankenstein cock. And then he had some sketches already put together, and I was like, we are on the same page, dude. With the eyeball and everything, like we are on it. So
The eyeball was awesome.
Yeah. And so he put it together. I mean, he was still like sewing it together while we were shooting some of the stuff before the actual monster comes out. He was with us and just sewing it together while I was shooting some of the things, and then we kind of like launched it. And it has a mixture of like tricks of how it's never actually attached to the actor. There's oftentimes either the actor's holding it somehow through like a broomstick between his legs, or there's other moments where I'm like, I have my arm through the actor's leg and I'm like puppeteering it that way, in a sense. Like we do a lot of different like magic tricks in order to make that work, or sell as far as we can. Yeah,
dude, it's crazy. Sean, you gotta watch it.
I'm gonna do it.
It's right up your comedy.
I'm down for it.
All right, how are we here? Is everybody's numbers accurate?
Yeah, I think I'm tapping out at 6.
I haven't started 5 yet, but I'll do it now. But I was getting a little lightheaded.
No, the fact that you're even eating that many is insane. And again, I appreciate it. Jason, where you at, man?
Still on 7.
Let's see what else I got here. Oh, this is an interesting hot dog. Look at this. This is topped with bacon, mac and cheese, and Fruit Loops, and it's being sold at the Houston Rockets games.
I mean, the mac and cheese and the bacon is pretty solid, but then you put the Fruit Loops on top.
Well, you know that sweet ingredient that they put in the hot dogs and they make them?
That's the Fruit Loops.
I don't know if I can do Fruit Loops. I've seen people. I've done mayonnaise on my hot dogs before, and some people say that's weird. But usually I'll just do mustard.
I've done mac and cheese on mine. There's a barbecue place that smokes their hot dogs, and sausages, and then they put mac and cheese on the top of it. It's great.
It sounds good. I love mac and cheese, anyways.
Yeah, I'm a fucking garbage disposal.
Well, it makes sense, especially when I was a kid, we'd have mac and cheese, and there'd be chopped up hot dog in it. So now you're basically just taking the hot dog and putting chopped up mac and cheese on top of that.
Right. Yeah, I remember you having mac and cheese with hot dogs chopped up in it as a kid. Shit, we'd do ramen noodles with mac and cheese or with hot dogs in them.
Oh shit. Oh yeah.
I also like, and a lot of people give me shit, but I do like Vienna sausages.
Is that the ones that come out of the cans?
Yes, those little cans, and you peel it open. There's like 7 of them in there.
My grandma
SpaghettiOs with the hot dogs in them. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I used to eat the Chef Boyardee's little SpaghettiOs. Throw some hot dog in it.
I'm just gonna say, like, why are all the best foods penis shaped?
Eggplant is pretty damn good.
Yeah. Popsicles are really great.
Popsicles are great. Corn dogs.
Corn dogs, yeah. Bananas. And they're really, really healthy for you. Cucumbers is really healthy. Corn, yep.
I love corn. Actually, we just had It was what was it? It was like peach cobbler, corn on the cob, like whatever the it was called peach cobbler corn, and I mean it was corn right in the husk, but it's so sweet, man. And they're still at the store here. I'm like, damn, this is fantastic.
Ooh, sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
I had Mexican street corn yesterday.
I was gonna say I've seen people
wow.
put Mexican street corn on their hot dogs.
Okay.
I'm
Chorizo's
finishing-
good.
I'm finishing number 9, and I'm hitting a wall.
Holy shit.
I'm going to keep going.
Jesus
Nice.
Christ, man.
I'm trying to go, man, but I'm
Dude.
just starting to hit a wall.
Dude, you're going to have a huge poop blockage tomorrow.
I don't know. I've had like 6 cups of coffee today. I figured it'd kind of help get it going. You know?
Cleanse the colon.
I like. Mhm.
No food, just water and coffee. That's all I did to prep for this.
I hadn't
Jesus.
eaten earlier. That's a lie. I had a fucking sandwich.
Son of a bitch. I went to a buffet this morning at like 11, and I had a salad and then like some lima beans. I haven't eaten lima beans in ages. They had it there. And then some fucking pie, and I regret it.
All right. So, Ryan, are you vegetarian or are you vegan?
I was vegan for a little bit at that time, and I lost a lot of weight, and I really enjoyed it. But then my wife is she's not vegetarian at all, and her 2 kids are not vegetarian. So we're a mixed household. My 2 kids are vegetarian, hers are not. And I mean, at the end of the day, like I still love cheese, and so it's really hard trying to be plant-based when there's shit like string cheese and then she'll make like mashed potatoes, but she's only making 1 batch, so it's got butter and the milk in it and everything.
Right.
So so I always kind of said it was easier when it was like when I was a little bit more by myself. I can control the level of crack inside the house, so I just didn't buy it. But with my wife and my stepkids like having milk and eggs and stuff all the time, you start doing the little dad thing where you're eating a little bit off of everybody's plate kind of shit, you know?
Right.
So vegetarian really at this point.
What was the reason that you went vegan?
At that time I was probably pushing like 230 pounds, and I'm like 5'10", so I was starting to look pretty round, and it was really just trying to lose the weight. And I tried a bunch of other ideas, and it was like I'd always been like against that idea of being a vegetarian. I was like, I would never do that. Like, like not me. And then eventually I was like, every year I'm just getting bigger and bigger, and something's got to change. And I was like, fuck it, I'll just do like 1 month. I was gonna do a week, and then I was like, if I can do a week, I can do a month. And after I do a month, then I'll do the whole year. Right. And then it just didn't stop. So,
And I'm guessing you just felt really good, right? I mean, were you just feeling good?
Yeah. I love potatoes, and so it's like you can have as many potatoes as you want.
Dude, I could eat potatoes all day.
And there's never a moment where you walk in. Yeah, you never walk into a moment where you tell your doctor that you just eat potatoes and vegetables and whatnot, and they don't give you like a bad look to a degree.
I've known people that do potato diets, and they literally only eat potato, and they lose weight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have one of my best friends is vegan. He's been vegan for a while, and but he's like a vegan activist. So he's like one of those people that camps outside of like butcher houses and stuff.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And he came over and made this cheese out of cashews. Best fucking cheese I've ever had in my life. No dairy. It was just it was so damn good.
I'm gonna crack open number 10.
Woo!
God.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And it was
So for
so bad.
anybody who's listening in,
Did you say you didn't like the cashew cheese?
I definitely did not do it right. It was really grainy.
I've had black bean brownies. Those were pretty good. There was no chocolate in them, but they were fantastic. I don't remember who made them. It was a while back, but yeah.
And You were right. You're right, Ryan, about the hot dogs. I had a vegan sausage and I was like, shit's not good. Sorry.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I try to make no illusions about it. I'm not gonna try to convince people into tofu if I think if it sucks, but also like I'm not an activist by any means either. Like it wasn't a morality thing. It was more so just I was just getting bigger and I wanted to get smaller, and that was and it was just like I'll just try this other method and go from there. So
I do intermittent fasting. I've been out of work recently, so I kind of went away from that. I put on a few pounds, but I'll literally give myself like a 2-hour window and I'll just stuff my face and then not eat the rest of the day and still end up losing weight. But right now, I'm 5'10" and I weigh like 208. I mean, after these hot dogs, I'm probably more like 212.
Yeah, I've done intermittent fasting as well, and I fucking loved it. I didn't do 2 hours. I did like a 14-10 kind of a split or whatever that math works out. But I work from home and I'm a big snacker, so I fuck that up every day. So I've been trying to get back into it. It's just that, man, by noon, like that beer's calling. So
that makes sense. Jason, you taking a break or are you tapping out?
I might be tapping, dude. That last one, it
hit different. Huh?
What was the ideology behind cooking 32 of them?
I was really confident, dude. I was so
he sent me a picture of his grill, and I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Well, initially I was going to get 24. I was going to get 3 8-packs. And I was like, man, there's no way I'm going to eat. I don't even think I'm going to get 2. So I just got the 2. And I'm actually surprised that I'm finishing number 10 right now.
Yeah, when you wrote me and said, hey, I'm getting 3 8-packs, I was like, man, you're fucking brave. You are brave. You're brave.
I do want to throw this out there. So when me and Jason were talking about doing this, I reached out to a certain company. I don't want to get anybody in trouble here, but it is funny, so I want to read it. And I said, hey, we're doing a hot dog challenge, so I was just curious if you'd help us promote it. And within 24 hours, I get a response. It says, hello, Dylan. Blank famous forwarded us your email. I work at Major League Eating, and we produce eating contests. Neither of these companies can be involved in any outside eating challenge. I'd suggest you not conduct this contest since it requires proper safety protocols and paramedics to be present.
Look, I feel like they think that we would have been doing headstands, shoving shit in our mouth. You know what
I mean? You think about like Joey Chestnut, his record in like 2021 was like 76 hot dogs in 10 minutes.
Like, that's if I started going fast, I could have put down way more. But eating slow, like
you're right. I mean, I think that definitely makes a big difference. You're probably talking about an 8 to 10 hot dog difference just from sitting here talking while we're eating.
Mm-hmm. It's like that food thing where it's like it takes 20 minutes to realize that you're full, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like minute 50 is like, oh, I'm kind of full.
I got to a point where I realized I'm gonna have to lay on my side tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If I do that, then it's gonna come out. So
I'm sure I'll be sleeping in the car. They'll probably kick me out of the house.
You'll be shitting hot dogs for a week.
This was fun though, man. I'm something different to do. I'd really like to do some other challenges like this every now and then.
Oh yeah.
And again, Ryan, man, the fact that you came on here and did this is awesome. I wouldn't have even had I known you were a vegetarian, I wouldn't have even asked.
No, I appreciate it. It gave me an opportunity to do something fun, and I don't think the vegan police are going to be breaking down the door about it. So like I can still walk around the vegetarian crowd and they can fuck themselves. Right. They don't like the fact I ate a bunch of hot dogs. So. But.
If you're around judgmental people like that, then You're around the wrong people, my friend.
Yeah. And there's other times where people are like, "Oh, I didn't even know that you're a vegetarian." It's like, yeah, because I don't say anything. I just come over your house, I scoop up whatever's meatless on my plate, and I just eat it, and we just move on and whatnot. And you just saw me drink a bunch of beer, and that was kind of like you didn't even pay attention, so kind of thing. But you guys said you guys did a hot challenge. Like, what kind of thing? What was that episode? Like?
So we had a hot sauce. We had a hot sauce boss on. I met him through Wee Man from Jackass.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
And because I said I wanted to do me and him were talking about doing like some sort of hot challenge, and then Wee Man told me he knew a guy, so I reached out to him. He's like, "Yeah, I'll come on there too." And so he ordered some stuff through his store. It was some ghost pepper like ramen noodles. It was like the hottest noodles that you could buy.
Yeah.
And then we got the toe of Satan sucker, and that was, I mean, Jason, at what point was the sucker too much? I mean, the pepper noodles were hot, but they were. I managed.
I think 3 minutes was like it didn't help that it didn't taste like anything. It just hurt, you know.
In the beginning, it was sweet.
Maybe my mouth was still on fire from the noodles, dude.
Yeah. But
it tasted like pain.
We just did it to do it, man. I mean, it was something to do, and actually the sucker was rough, man. It was hard. The contest for the sucker is you have to hold it in your mouth for 5 minutes.
Oh, really?
And it's the capsaicin. So the sucker is not what's it's the capsaicin that comes off of the sucker. So your saliva and everything else just starts burning.
It's like soaked in the oil, man. It's vile.
Well, and you had just done a pepper like thing before, like not far before that.
Yeah. We ate some Carolina Reapers until there were none, and then it came down to a beer chug, and I lost that.
Jesus, how many Reapers did you plow through?
I think I ate 4.
Wow. Fuck, I ate 1. I was in California, found some there. I ate 1, and then I drove to Vegas, and that entire drive, my belly was turning.
Oh,
and
man!
I was by myself in the car, but I was basically shitting myself.
Like, I never felt anything like it, dude. Like, I remember kicking the wall in the bathroom, like screaming at God for allowing something like that to exist.
Wow.
What's the craziest thing you guys have eaten?
I had some frog legs. My wife and I were on honeymoon, and that was another moment where I kind of just broke the code and was like, "Hey, they're doing frog legs. Like when in Rome." I was in Texas with her though, and she has a cow ball, a cow testicle, and I almost did it, but somebody else jumped in and took the last one, and I was also kind of happy about that. I didn't do it, but she, however, took the cow testicle. So those probably
interesting.
That, and then I've had Carolina Reapers and stuff like that. But it sounds like Jason.
Hot peppers.
He's had more than I have. I mean, I've had 2, but not back to back, not like he did. So
after the second one, everything was pretty numb. Like they didn't hurt anymore after that.
Well, and I wouldn't even say like the sucker like is not comparable to like eating peppers either. Like it's totally different. It's totally different. Yeah, it was painful.
And then you take it out of your mouth, and it's not like an instant relief. I was chugging milk and eating yogurt, and it's like it just made the milk hot.
I think the craziest thing I've had, which isn't really that crazy, I've had alligator tail. I've had
alligator tail is delicious.
Yeah, I liked alligator tail. I've had frog legs. Really, they taste like chicken in my opinion. But I don't like gooey, slimy stuff. So I haven't had I'm not a fan of like octopus or squid or, stuff like that.
I've had a few things. I had seaweed ice cream. Disgusting.
I like
that. Sounds god awful,
bro. I thought it was pistachio ice cream because it's green. and there was no English there because I was in Italy and I just fucking grabbed it. I took one bite of it and I almost vomited. And then I had I had calamari, but they didn't tell me it was a fucking seahorse in there, so I ate seahorse.
Oh, dude,
yeah, wrecked my world, wrecked my shit.
Yeah,
it was good.
It was good.
Mm-hmm. And then the last one is I had goat meat in Afghanistan, and I've never shit worse in my life.
So
Never.
guys, I'm gonna
Do
go.
you think it was because it was the goat meat, or was it the goat meat just from that region?
I think it was
Like, how
a
was
little
it
bit of
prepared?
both. Yeah, it wasn't prepared properly, and yeah, I mean there was probably some old man who wiped his ass and then handled the goat.
I'm gonna go ahead and do another one since we're still
Yeah.
chatting.
Dude.
Are you shooting for that 12?
No, I just wanted to break 10, and I hit the 10, so I figured why not just at least go one up. Well, my goal was 10, and I thought that was pushing it. So the fact that I'm gonna get 11, but I ain't doing more than that, or else tomorrow's gonna be a nightmare.
My original goal was 20, dude.
What was that really? I was gonna say, what was your guys' original goal? I mean, I think Sean, you weren't planning on really eating a ton, were you?
No. I got lucky to eat 6.
And Ryan, man, what do you have a goal, or did you just want to do it?
I only made 8, so I was like, I really didn't see myself getting past the 8, but I thought I was gonna eat all 8. In fact, my wife was like, "You're gonna leave me one, right?" I was like, "No, baby, it's gonna be all 8." Like this. So I'm sitting at 5, and I got 3 of them sitting here. I'm like, I don't know.
I guess you can have one, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Jason can send you some of his.
It's true. True. I'll mail them.
Jesus.
Yeah.
32, man. I think we should do like a wing challenge or something like that on here sometime. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think like other show like ideas that aren't just podcasting, because we do so many podcasts, but we never do like just random competitions on here, and a lot of people don't. So I was like, man, why not do it?
Yeah.
Although this is a struggle. And everybody that is tuning in or has been probably realizes that we're starting to not talk as much either.
Yeah, I mean, I'm 5 hot dogs, but I'm 2 beers. So,
I like I said, I almost got some beer, and I was like, man, I'm just gonna do water because I know beer's just gonna make me more full.
I'm gonna have a couple of those and then just coma.
Yeah. Well, and then tomorrow Netflix is airing the Joey Chestnut competition like live tomorrow.
I won't be watching that.
I'm not watching it. I don't even want to. I don't want to look at another hot dog for at least 3 or 4 months.
No,
of course.
So I'm happy that 4th of July is behind us.
I thought it would have been funny to just go get a bunch of Costco hot dogs. The ones that are like this freaking long. Just eat 12 of those.
Oh God. Oh.
I can say I've never had Nathan's hot dogs before, but these are good. These are not bad. I really don't think I want one again, but these are good.
Yeah, they were okay.
What's your favorite vegetarian dish, Ryan? I'm just going to keep harassing you about the vegetarian thing.
No, it's fine. One of the things when I was a meat eater, I used to not really do a lot of Asian food, but when I went to being vegetarian, like because especially plant-based, if you take out a lot of the fats and foods, things that are actually part of what makes it rich to eat, you need something else, and so you kind of get more into spices, which is why I'm into hot sauce. But like Asian food, like Indian food, is really good. I had some Indian food last night. And also when you go there, there's always a page full of just vegetarian shit that you can eat, because a lot of Asian countries or cultures are vegetarian in that manner. So I actually is one of my favorite dishes is to do that. So like just like lentils, dal,
I love
rice,
lentils,
stuff like that.
Lentils
So
fantastic. Yeah. Jason, I remember you had it was like some vegetarian or vegan boneless wings one time. I don't even remember where that was. That Yard House?
Yeah, they were really good.
They were good.
It was fried cauliflower with wing sauce.
Yeah.
Fried cauliflower is good. We use the air fryer for all kinds of shit. Like we air fry all kinds of stuff.
There's a
how the hot dogs come out air fried.
Yeah.
Good. It gave him a little bit of a crisp, actually. That was nice.
Nice. Sorry, Baloney. Sorry, Sean. Didn't mean to.
Baloney. So there's a vegan restaurant in Charlestown, West Virginia, and we went in there with my significant other, and I went in there without like knowing too much about this place, and I had an Impossible Burger with plantain for the buns. Phenomenal, fucking phenomenal.
I do like plantain. Plantain. I didn't even try it until a few years back. I had for breakfast. It was like fried plantain with beans for a breakfast dish. It was really good. Also, those vegan burgers too, or like the Boca burgers. You ever had the Boca burgers?
Yeah.
It tastes like dry chili.
I can't stand it when I go to a restaurant that's like a burger place and they have black bean burgers. It actually kind of pisses me off because I'm kind of like, nobody want, like, after you've had, you know, you can have maybe 4 in your life and that's about as much as you want. Like like the technology around Impossible is so much better. So it's like, if they don't have that, then I'm kind of actually, I'll just take a salad. Fuck it. Like I'm so sick of like black bean burgers and stuff. But
that's fair.
Yeah. Like I said, I'll be straight. I'm not going to try to convince everybody. It's like, no, it tastes really good. No, a lot of tastes like shit. So I'd rather just have like a dal over rice, man, or potatoes, you know?
Right.
Like instead of trying to mimic or fake something else that's real. So
right on.
Well,
man.
The other question I mean I guess I would have for those chefs is like are they preparing those burgers on the same grill that they're preparing other burgers, like the regular burgers, because that's tainting the actual burger.
Yeah. Same thing with like coffee and shit too. You know, like is it really decaf or you use the same machines for all of it? Just trace amounts of that shit in there. So we hit the hour. I think we all kind of tapped out, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got like 2 bites left. Yeah, I got 2 more bites.
Unless it was an agreed challenge that each of us were going one more, I'd probably do it. But sitting in, I'll just be the weakest link and do 5.
You're the fucking champ for doing it.
Dude, the fact that you did 5 is impressive, man. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you guys for being on here.
Thanks for inviting me, man. It's good. Good meeting you guys. I guess. Appreciate it.
Meeting you guys too.
I'm watching Frankencock, bro. I'm gonna do it.
Please. Yeah.
Do it. It's a good time. I'm gonna watch it again after this.
I was literally watching it before we did this.
Oh, cool.
That's fine. How many? Well, real quick before we end this, how many times have you watched it now?
For me?
Yeah.
How many times have I watched it? Oh, fuck, thousands. Well, I edited the movie, so I saw it over and over and over and over and over again. And there was even a moment like when I was editing it, I was like, this is fucking stupid. Like, what did I do? And I just knew that it's just like, you know, it's not complete yet. Come back to it, sleep on it, come back in the morning. And then I was like, okay, I think it's pretty funny. And in that sense. And it kind of came about like, oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. I was trying to do some Evil Dead 2 kind of like that horror comedy kind of feel. And my wife, sometimes even with my Wolfman one, she was like laughing the whole time. She's like, I'm really sorry. It's just funny. And I'm like, no, I wasn't actually doing a horror film. Right. It's a comedy, but when you have characters that have no morals, I can do whatever I want with them. I can kill them. I can rip their heads off. I can do all this other crazy shit that it's just fun. And there's no character that has just that good in them because I don't really care about that shit. So I just, yeah.
Are you going to try and cover like the monster universe, like the Universal Monster Universe? Because that should be great.
So I have, I've thought about it a little bit. Yeah. And the opening scene for my script, I came up with another idea I call it the Devil's Doorbell, which is the way I heard someone describe, like when you masturbate, like when you rub your clit, it's like knocking on the devil's doorbell. So has anybody seen The Brood by David Cronenberg? Cronenberg did like Videodrome and History of Violence, and he has a series of short films. So one of them is called The Brood, and there's a moment near the end, and I'm sorry, it's been out for 30 years if you haven't seen it yet. But anyways, this chick like lifts up her skirt, and when she does, there's just there's the weirdest shit that's underneath her skirt. It has nothing to do with her vagina really, but like it's really crazy. And so kind of taking that idea, I was like, what if there's that moment in the Dracula story where their character Lucy, who's like not the main character, but she's like the other character, she gets turned into a vampiress, and you'll see it in like Mel Brooks is like Dead and Loving It, and like Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula. And so so she's kind of like in a bride kind of outfit, and I was like, what if she lifts up her skirt and her pussy lips come out like the Velociraptor, like not Velociraptor, sorry, the whatever the spitter is, right? Yeah. Right. And then the head, the devil's doorbell, the head is the man on the boat comes popping out, and that's the vampire right there. And it's actually like Dracula is is basically her vagina with these fucking wings that are just going to have that rattling sound.
That's good.
And that's the opening of this movie that I'm writing. So I have thought about covering. I was like, where there's a vampire, where there's like a Dracula character, Frankenstein. I haven't figured out the Invisible Man thing yet, but yeah.
I like how you're throwing little twists. Like, not even little twists.
I was gonna say Count Cocula, but you got it covered. Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, you guys. Again, I appreciate y'all coming on. I'm thinking it's probably about time to wrap it up. I'm feeling pretty.
Tired.
Yeah, I know.
The evening is about to be ready.
Yeah, right. I'll be asleep in a few hours after I use the restroom 6 times. Jason, thank you. Baloney Pony. It's too funny, man. Thanks for doing this. And Ryan, man, it's always a pleasure having you on as well, too, man.
Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate it. It's great being.
Thanks for showering gongs on the internet.
Yeah. Eating wieners and talking about Frankenwieners. All right, you guys. Until next time, we'll see you around.
Cool, guys. Appreciate it.